It's Denver Startup Week. Who's ready? I'm ready. I am standing outside my very first talk of Denver Startup Week, and I'm going to be talking about fundraising and my fundraising journey and how I raised money for Soona. You know, one of the great things about Denver Startup Week is that we get to connect with the community in a way that you just don't get to when you're busy grinding day to day in the business. So I'm excited to give the talk. 3 main takeaways before I go in and tell everyone else the main takeaways. When you're raising money, you have to, 1, always remember to talk about the vision and the future. So what people want to invest in is something big, something bold, something that's looking out into the future. 2, you want to focus on how you're going to get there. What's the roadmap that is going to be tangible, that will prove that the vision that you have set forth can be a reality. And 3, who are you going to do it with, and why are they the right people to do it with? For me, it's Haley. She's my business partner. She's the most important part of the business for me, and it wouldn't be possible for us to get where we're going without her. So that's why fundraising, I talked constantly about Haley and how Haley and I working together was the right team to do it. So take those 3 tips. Let's go inside and give those tips to everybody else all over again. Let's go.
There's this very clear question that came to me in the middle of our raise, which was like, what can this person provide the business that I cannot provide the business, in addition to dollars? So I cannot provide the business dollars. That's super clear. But what else can it? And so for me, our lead investors, it was like they can provide connections to all of the most important D2C product companies online right now, period. And that's the core customer that we're going after first and foremost. And so I want you because you have that, right? And so just know, advice is if you're raising money or you're thinking about raising money, just wait till your phone starts blowing up with all the advice on the planet.
Hi, I'm vlogging from my car today. I just got back from Denver Startup Week. It's still going on, but I had to come back to Minneapolis. There's a Soona event tonight in Minneapolis, so I'm running around getting stuff for that. And also Liz and I are heading out to Italy tomorrow for FounderCon Techstars. So getting everything done before we head out for a week. But Denver Startup Week was great, lots of events, so many people. I couldn't believe how big it was. And I sat on my first panel that I've ever done. So the panel I was on was about women taking the leap, and it was early startups. They were all female founders. And the 2 women I was in the panel with were CEOs of beauty brands. One was Leopara, and the other one was a woman starting 2 beauty brands, and one of them was Pomp. And the moderator was Lee Mayer of Havenly, and she was incredible. She was just a badass person. And we talked a lot about, taking the leap, the risks, the challenges that you have to overcome. One of the questions was, what's something that you've had to overcome? What are the unsexy parts of your business? And I think that actually the most challenging but most rewarding part of, starting a business are humans, hiring people. And when you hire the right people, they'll make your business go twice as fast. And when you hire the wrong ones, they can slow you down. And I don't think that I have great advice for how to hire. I think I've asked a lot. That was my biggest question at Techstars. It was trying to find help hiring people. How do you know that they're going to be the right person? And it is just taking a leap. You just have to take a risk, hire them if you feel good about them, and then be ready to let them go if they're not going to work out. It's kind of just like ripping off the Band-Aid. And if they were the wrong person and you let them go, you'll feel the relief right away. A lot of people came up to me after the panel asking about, how do you find a good co-founder? How do you meet your co-founder? How do you find these good people in your life? And it's funny because everyone that I think gets our business and really accelerates it are people that I met in my personal life. Like Liz, we met at my Halloween party, and Callum, our director of engineering, we went to high school together. So I didn't have that great of advice. I think it's just you like your friends. If they're your good friends, you should be able to work it out with them. And if you came to one of our panels, thank you so much for listening to us, and don't be afraid to connect with me on LinkedIn, find me, ask me any questions. I'd be happy to do that. And thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
All right, I'm just about to go to my last Denver Startup Week event, and I actually feel I've lost my voice. I feel really tired, but we've made a ton of connections. I have like 80 new Instagram followers. I'm excited about that. Soona has a ton of new Instagram followers. I'm excited about that. Denver Startup Week is a great time because we get to connect with our community, which, you know, for me, starting our companies in Denver and Minneapolis, we've had such great support from our communities. So getting to hang out with our communities, celebrate with them, and connect with other business owners who are trying to live their dream. I mean, it re-inspires you, it reinvigorates you, it exhausts you first, but then once you come all around, you start to feel a lot better about it. So props to all of the amazing entrepreneurs, founders, startups, investors who are working so hard this week to make it a memorable time for our entire community. And special shout out to Lizelle for my new t-shirt. Loving it. We are unstoppable together. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll see you next time. Haley and I are hanging out driving to our next event for Denver Startup Week. And all of a sudden she just starts laughing hysterically, uncontrollably, incapable of functioning or talking. And I say, Haley, what's so funny? And she goes, there's just a really good post on Instagram.
Oh,
You want to show them? You want to show them the really good post on Instagram?
It's so dumb. It says here, I'll just read it. It's a billboard and it's a lawyer and it says, injured? Go f yourself, you injured piece. For some reason.
That's comedy.